How do you feel now?
I never have pain in my back. Science, is just a great way to create communities. So we've measured immune responses, and we've seen that people can literally in 4 days begin to strengthen their immune system by 50%. We've measured gene expression. We now know that in 4.5 days that people can signal the gene that reduces cancer and tumors in people's bodies, the gene for neurogenesis, to grow new neurons in response to novel experiences and learning, not just making new connections, but growing new neurons. The gene for stem cells to become activated to go to damaged tissues and repair them.
Really is amazing.
Doubles the number of connections in certain areas of your brain. But if you don't review that information, you don't repeat it, you don't think about it, those circuits prune apart within hours or days. So
they fade away.
Right. So if learning is making new synaptic connections, then remembering is maintaining and sustaining them. So what's the relevance? Well, if you get a community of people together in a room and you deliver the proper information, and then you tell them to turn to the person next to them and explain what they're learning, once they start engaging the other person and they start thinking about it and talking about it, they're causing their brain to fire in new sequences and new patterns and new combinations. And whenever you make your brain work differently, you're changing your mind, because mind is the brain in action. So if you keep reminding them of what they're learning, in time they begin to install the neurological hardware in their brain.
I love it.
In preparation for the experience. All kinds of significant changes. And we've measured telomere lengths, and we've seen that people who do meditation for just 60 days, 74% of those people lengthen their telomeres. And
74%?
And telomeres are the little shoestrings on the end of their DNA that tells you your true biological age. So imagine somebody's telomeres lengthened by 10%. They get 10% of their life back.
Yeah.
And so we're beginning to realize that you don't have to be a Buddhist monk, that you don't have to be an academic or a scholar, you don't have to be a minister or a rabbi. The common people around the world are doing the uncommon. And I now know that if you give people sound scientific information and they begin to learn it, every time you learn something new, you make new connections in your brain. That's what learning is.
Absolutely.
And the latest research shows that just 1 hour of concentration on one topic